Now, you see what the title say. What is black? Cause I'm really sick of a lot of people pretending to be black around black people, but when it comes to be around other people, they tuck their tails. Or they want to be black when they want, or they're just black to get things. And I'm going to keep saying this because this is a sick thing in the world. It's very sick in the world, because I wonder when is people going to stop playing games with real life. Because I watch a lot of black people leave a lot of black people out in the cold by themselves and to deal with a world that they know will crush one single black person. Okay? And this is why I always tell people I'm not with nobody. I'm not with no crews. I'm not with no organizations or nothing. I'm by myself. Okay? I'm by myself. Okay? And if it's anybody ever to have my back, they have the same thoughts and they live the same as I do. But other than that, I ride by myself because when it comes to certain situations and topics in this world, a lot of people are scared. And one of the things that many people in this world are scared to talk about is black. Okay? Many people are scared to talk about black, and people may not understand my page, or people may not understand certain things that I do on this page. It's okay. I will always tell you, if you don't understand something, ask me and I will explain everything I ever said on this page or my other page. Because everything that I say out of my mouth or every energy that I give, it's a purpose behind it. Okay? Whether you think it's nonsense or whether you think it's good or negative or whether you think it's cool, everything I do has a purpose behind it. So, when I talk about black people and black men, black women, and black kids, and those who are not here before and after, I know what I'm saying, and it comes to the point where it's very sad, and I know a lot of my ancestors are crying because in this modern day, being black, a lot of people are ashamed to be black, and they would rather leave, as I said in the beginning, they would rather leave one black person alone. And this is why you have police brutality around the world, not in America only, around the world. And this is another thing why I say like around the world, because it's a lot of people that play games with life, and I don't really like to play games with real life, because I'm gonna just be honest to you. Half of the black people that you know, yeah, you may think they're family or friends or whatever, but just know, whenever it comes a price or something, they will sell you out very quick. Okay? They will sell you out very quick. Because I'm going to put the truth out there like always. The sad thing is, a lot of people that consider themselves black in this modern day, to get something materialistic, they will sell their people out very quick. Peace to you, open-minded. Peace to you, elder. Bless up, man. Bless up. They will sell you out very quick for money, a car, a house, a job position, anything. They'll sell you out. And It's very sad, you know, and it's sick, it's sadistic, because they'll explain things to you, you know, and they will try to explain something to you and make you look like you're crazy. And that's one thing I've been seeing in 2025, you know. I don't use this internet to play with nobody, and I damn sure ain't playing with no black person on this internet. Okay, because I'm about sick and tired of black men, black women, and black kids not stepping up to the plate. Okay? And I understand and I understand that a lot of you are scared and a lot of you are uneducated to things that's happening and things that's going to happen. And it's very sad, you know, because like me, if I could give you a piece of my heart right now, I've been look crazy in front of a whole bunch of black people and a whole bunch of other people. And a lot of black people thought it was okay to make me look crazy in front of others, okay? I'm going to say it again. A lot of black people thought it was good to make me look bad in front of others when I was standing up for us, okay? May be hard to understand, but it's just the truth, as I said. Your so-called black brothers and sisters, they will sell you out very quick. Okay? And many times in my life, I've been sold out by soft black people. And this is why I always say, nobody can't tell me nothing on the face of this planet when it comes to talking about black people. Because when it comes to talk about black people, I will fight this world if I have to. Okay? I will fight this world if I have to. And I'm still fighting many people spiritually, mentally, and physically just to see black people shine in this world. And trust me, as I'm still fighting, the one who is giving me the most fight is our own so-called people, okay? So, this is why I tell you, a lot of people in this world and black people itself, I don't listen to many people. I just let people talk. Okay, because people will tell you things and it wouldn't make no sense. Okay? Sometimes I just let people talk because I give you the respect to talk, right? But it's not worth it to really, to like intake what you say. You know, because a lot of people in this modern day is scared to be black. And I'm going to keep putting that out there. Okay? Because it's just the truth. And me, I look at a lot of you that's scared to be black. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you because I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed. Because it's okay for you to it's okay for you to brag and boast. But when it comes to you really standing up for yourself and others, or even nations, you won't. I made a post in my comment in my shorts of saying Bloods, Crips, GDs, P-Stone, Vice Lords, learn from the Moors. And many people will say, why you saying that? But the shit is, I'm going to tell you like this. Others already know what I mean when I said that. But it's sad that black people will have to figure out what I mean when I said that. Okay? Others already know what I said when I said that right there. And this is why I say certain stuff, it don't hurt me physically. It hurt my soul because I'm like, yo, black people, These people already know you. Okay? They done studied you. Okay? Why you think others could catch on to reggae, hip hop, jazz, rumba, salsa, okay, merengue? How you think that they could tap into our stuff so good and enjoy it? They'll sell our stuff. And this is why I tell you, I don't care about no FBA. Don't tell me about no FBA. Don't tell me about no West Indian. Don't tell me about no East Indian. Don't tell me about none of that crap. Don't tell me about a Hispanic or Latino. You tell me about the original people. Okay? And this is the sad thing, as I say, with black people, because y'all like to divide of saying what's black. But let me talk to you black people that really think you know what's black, okay? Because I keep on hearing a lot of so-called African Americans thinking that they could say that they're the original black people in this world. Slow down and pump your brakes, okay? Because when you think that you was enslaved in America, it was black people in this world that been enslaved before you was enslaved in America. So watch what you're saying and open a book and stop taking what people taught you to make you angry. Okay? Learn that people would play with your anger like a yo-yo, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay? Some people, you remember the yo-yos when they used to do the tricks to walk the dog, the doorbell and all that? Well, some people is taking your emotions and they're walking the dog with it. Some people are ringing the doorbells. Okay? But it's for you. It's for you to realize what's going on. I put certain things out there in certain situations and I speak a certain way because I know for a fact of how certain things are gonna go. Okay? Trust me, a lot of people be like, yo, you're spitting facts, you're spitting this, you're spitting that. Trust me. You ain't see nothing yet. This is little. Okay, this is nothing. Okay, cause to me, I'm even surprised in myself. Okay, so don't think that this is nothing at all, cause YouTube, Instagram, and a lot of these websites, right? They hold restrictions back, and this is why I remember, like probably 15 or 16 years ago, when a couple of my family members and people was telling me that, Delvin, you should have a TV show. And I understood it. And this is why I tell you, I can't let nobody control me on this YouTube thing, because you do not know my mission on this YouTube thing, and you do not know my mission in life. I can't listen to you, and I didn't come up here to listen to anybody. I came up here with a straight mission. I came up here to deliver something to people around the world. And who I'm talking to mostly is black people. Okay? Black people. I need you to wake up. I need that sun to shine on you. Okay? And I'm not talking about on your skin. Okay? I'm not talking about on your skin. I need that sun to shine on you. For real. We gotta stop playing games, okay? And those who know what I mean when I say I need that sun to shine on you, I'm gonna say this, black people. Stop giving up the secrets to these people, man, because the only thing they doing is selling your soul to you. Okay? I'm sick of the nonsense. Stop selling yourself to these people. Stop cutting yourself short. Hold on, let me read the comment. Okay. Peace to you, King. And some are comfortable. You and I both. My parents told me there is no such thing as a black. There is no such thing a black people and they asked me, have I ever seen a black person? I said yes. So they told me get a black crayon and they showed someone, you seen this color? Well, see, the thing is, as I tell certain people, like, yes, we call ourselves black because it's a culture that we follow, but we all know our skin is brown. The majority of us, should I say 65% of the people that call themselves black, we have brown skin, and darker than the brown skin that we have, like it's a darker brown. If you go to the motherland, Africa, and you see dark brown, some people consider that black, but I always learned when we got into the color thing, like I hate getting into the color argument because I'm going to just be honest with you. We get into this color argument. A lot of so-called black and brown people, they scared. Okay? Plain and simple. They scared. They wouldn't step up to the plate, and it's kind of a shame, because I seen a lot of black people left alone and had to fight many battles by themselves. Black people, let me tell you something. If we unite around this world, we wouldn't have no problems. If you look at the problems that you have individually, if we unite around this world, a lot of those problems will be eliminated ASAP. Okay? Like it hurt my soul when I see the brothers fighting every day. It hurt my soul. It hurt, because some people take this for a game. They take this for a game. And to a lot of people, it is a game. That's why I say I don't take when a lot of people tell me they tough. I don't listen to it, because we living in a world where if you was really tough black man and black woman, you wouldn't be in these certain positions. Because it ain't about explaining anything to people. It's about being straight up and down, because some people will say, wait, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? I never got on this internet to play with nobody or to play with my people. I don't know what it is like to be playing in real life when we had our ancestors beat, battered, killed, embarrassed, whipped. You can't take that back. And nowadays they doing it to y'all. You think it's something good? You think it's something valuable? To me it's sad. To me it's sick. Sadistic. Because how many more wars do you have to have, black man? before you realize that you're just killing each other worse and worse year after year. The black man has the biggest ego on this planet. Cause you thinking that you could call yourselves a boss, a god, a king, a kingpin, a gangbanger, a thug. So why are you still enslaved? You know, like, why do these people still hold power over your mind, your community, your hood? And the sad thing is, black men will kill black men for talking the truth to black men. And with this happening, let me tell you something, black men, and let me talk to the whole black community. Everybody else know certain black people have a hate for each other. So they'll throw monkey wrenches, they'll throw screwdrivers, they'll throw rulers, they'll throw everything in the mix. And black people love to fight each other so much that they bite for it. They bite for it and they take it. Okay? Because to tell somebody like, oh, he got more money than you. Oh, his car look better than yours. Oh, that's a better blue than that blue. Man, you really fall for little childish crap like that? And this is why I always talk how I talk, and I will continue. Because how could you talk so powerful but be so weak? Huh? How could you? And this is why people will say, like, yo, when black people speaking good on YouTube and Twitter or Instagram or any one of these sites, why do the positive stuff don't get no recognition and the negative stuff? Come on, we all know the reason why, okay? Because I'm going to just be honest to you, and it ain't nothing about, oh, YouTube or whatever pushing. Because you know why? Even to some black people that you know, people would push the negative nonsense because, plain and simple, okay? Black people, many black people don't want to see black people unite. Okay? Because with black people, with certain black people uniting and black people uniting around the world, it gives people structure. It gives people respect that you need to show. It gives certain people order that they don't want. Okay? They rather live in the disorder that they're used to. So when you see certain people are giving negative energies on YouTube or whatever it is, just understand, talking about black people uniting, that's not even what certain black people want. I'm not going to say every black person, but trust me, that's not what certain black people want, and that's not what others want, okay? Because certain black people, they know, if I keep you apart, I keep my part in the thing going. And the other people know, the more that black people fight, is the more that other people make money off of black people fighting and killing each other. Okay, like, how could I put it? Black people hating each other is unlimited business, okay? It's more than $1 million, $1 billion, and $1 trillion business. It's an unlimited business, okay? It will continue to generate and make money. let me talk to you, black people around the world. Let me talk to you. Because as others build things up, right, and take from your natural essence, big up, Bucks, big up, Bucks. As black people make others take from building from your natural essence, people will continue to make money off of us killing each other, us hating each other, and certain black people fall right into it. You fall right into their plan. Because for number one. Look at the housing. Where do we live? We live in our so-called ghettos and communities, or whether you want to call it a garrison, whether you want to call it an island, whether you want to call it a yard. Let me tell you something, black people. Don't matter what ghetto you live in, all of the ghettos around the world are the same. Okay? Where the people are suffering and the people outside of the town are living good. So don't think that you're going to say just because this is America, this is a different ghetto than Jamaica or Antigua. It's the same ghetto. It's just different talking and different living, but it's the same thing. Okay? Because people are hungry the same, and some people don't got shelter the same, and some people don't got education the same. Okay? So with them three things, when you don't have stuff like that, people go crazy. Okay? So that's why I tell people, watch your mouth of how you are talking, of how people are living, and how people are suffering. Okay? So when you want to wonder why does negative broadcasting get more attention than positive broadcasting, let me keep talking to you, black people, because the same black people that you say you love and they say they love you is a lot of fake love. Okay? It's not real. Because you know why? I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to explain it very slow. Bless up, Nuestra Familia. Bless up. Much love to you. Because, and this has to do with every melanated person, okay? We love to see each other crumble, and we love to crawl over each other and eliminate each other. Okay, so if you talk about helping, some people will say, no, why would you want them to help each other? Let's let them tear each other down. Let's let them tear each other down. No. No. I'm not in watching my people tear each other down, and I'm not going to partake in that at all. Not by 1 inch, or not by 1 second, or not by 1 bit. It's okay for us to talk with sports competition and lyrical battles and certain things. But when it comes to death, that's when the games stop, okay? And it really hurts, you know, to see that my people love to eliminate each other, and they love to make excuses about it. This ain't about no gangs, okay? Because it is black people, and I'm talking to my people. I'm talking to my black people that speak Spanish as well, okay? I'm talking to you as well. Because whether you like to switch it around, or anybody like to switch it around, black and brown people, you are family and you are one, and the crap need to stop. It need to stop. I never been with it, and I hate it. Okay? I hate it. Because when people want to talk about dividing black and brown people, understand this. The more they divide us is the more money they keep on making off of us. You need to understand, we don't need their corporate stuff. They need us. Corporate America and corporations around this world always ate off of black and melanated people. We fed and we generated this world. So you have to understand your power. Okay? You have to understand your power. For example, I hear people talking about they want to kick immigrants out of America, but you know what? The last time I checked, you know, over 70%, and this is not with looking on a computer, this is things that I seen. You don't have no landscape is better than Mexican people in America. Okay? Mexican people are the best landscapers you ever had in your American history. Okay? And let's get even deeper. You want to say gangs, they always put gangs, right, to make a people look bad. They always want to say gangs, right? So you're telling me your Democrats and your Republicans are not gangs? What was George Bush? What was George Washington and Abraham Lincoln and them? What was these people? These was all gangs. Don't you forget before 1865 that these people were slaughtering people? Huh? The Spanish War. All of these wars you fought. Okay? The 1776 war. All of these wars you fought. You didn't fight war for peace. You fought wars. And you made crime. You made drama. But now when you finish killing people, that's when you make laws and you tell people what's right or wrong. But you done killed thousands of people, millions of people, and now it's okay for you to set the laws after you done killed? And this is why I tell you, my black and my brown sisters, brothers and sisters, black and brown sisters, excuse me there, need to get together, need to start to understand each other, need to start to sit down and talk more. Yes, there's many black and brown people that sit down and talk, but you know what? We need to sit down and talk more. Because let me tell you something, my black and brown sisters and brothers, if we sit down and speak, nobody could tell us nothing. Because those people that think that they're smart, you have to understand the only reason that they're smart because you taught them. The only reason that they have anything is because you gave them. Okay? So they could talk about they have everything now because you done helped them out and they don't need you no more. America is done built. So they don't need you. They have all the awards. They have everything after we done built America up, so they don't need us no more. They will tell you that Caucasians male did it, but tell me which Caucasian males in this world of America bust they butt down. Which Caucasian males in this world had their people killed in America to make a country move on? It didn't happen to your people, okay? But black and brown people, thousands and millions of our people died for countries to rise. That's not forgetting, because that's in our blood and that's in our DNA, that's in our minds. We have to live with that. So when you want to play games of talking about you hate each other, just really remember, you don't really hate each other. You was programmed to hate each other. You was taught to hate each other. You was pushed to hate each other. Because you know why? The same things that you have with somebody else of hating, why you don't hate the people that kill your family? Why? Why you don't hate the people that kill your family? But why must you hate your brother? Why must you hate your sister? But why you don't hate the real enemy that killed you, your brother, and your sister? Why you don't hate them? Why? You know why? Because it's into your brain to hate your brother and sister and to love your enemy. I'm going to say it again. It's into your brain to hate your brother and to hate your sister and to love your enemy. I'm going to say it again. It's planted in your brain as a seed and it grows to hate your brother and to hate your sister and to love your enemy. And if your brother and sister to talk bad about your enemy, you must defend your enemy and you must hate your brother and sister. That's how they taught the world of black and brown people to live. That's why we have so much crime in our communities. We don't have crime in our communities for nothing. Okay, we have crime in our communities because it was set and it was programmed. Okay, why we rob each other, why we kill each other, why we murder each other, why we set each other up, why we do the worst things to each other. You ever think about that? Why we do the worst things to each other in the same circles and squares that we live in? But why do everybody stay in them circles and them squares and they're scared to run out the circle and square? We're killing each other for money that has nothing of growth. Okay, because to be honest with you, whether you like it or not, the hood don't get no money. It ain't no money growing in the hood. It ain't no businesses growing in the hood. Because soon as somebody open an independent business in the hood, what do we do to them? What do people do? Before you support them, we rob them. Some of them get killed. Some of them get bullied every day. Some of them get extorted. But you won't go extort big companies like Nike, Reebok, Polo, Apple. You won't. But you will extort each other. And this is why I say, you kill each other for your master. You downgrade each other for your master. I don't care how people in the ghetto or whatever you want to call it twist and turn it. Every time you see a person in the hood that hate each other or dislike each other, don't wonder why. They're just doing what they have to do for their master. Or they're just doing what they have to do because it's a program. Okay? Because, like, if you so bad, right? Show your badness outside of your community. But you won't never do that. Bless up, Tina Marie. You won't never do that. Because you're programmed and you're set to stick to a certain people and never go outside that box. Okay? You're set to stick to a certain people and never go outside that box. You know how much times I watch dudes growing up talk about they tough, they bad? If you tough and you bad, right? Step outside of your community and step outside of your people and show the world how tough you really are. But you won't do that. You won't do that. Because you're programmed to beat up on Latino, Hispanics, and blacks. You're programmed to beat the lower class. Why you don't beat the higher class? Why? Hmm? Hmm? Why do you beat the people that's living in the same rubbish as you, in the same dirt as you? But you don't beat the people that's living and watching both of y'all suffer. Why? Why? Why you don't do nothing? You know why? Because you're really scared of them. Okay? Black and brown people are really scared. And they know it's very safe to keep on continuing the same nonsense of what they call it the street or the ghetto or stepping off the curve. What you think they call it? I'm going to tell you what they call it. You call it the street, they call y'all bank numbers and bank statements, okay? Because every time somebody dies in the hood or every time somebody gets arrested in the hood, how much you think you cost being arrested? How much you think you cost when they take all your drugs? How much you think it costs when they like set certain things up? I'm gonna keep on saying this. The more you get locked up is the more money they make. The more bodies drop is the more money they make. The more uneducated you are is the more money they make. Okay? You are a unlimited business. I'm going to say it again. You are an unlimited business. Just as they had us in slavery, this mental slavery is different. And this is why I kept on wondering year after year. Is physical slavery worse than mental slavery? Nah, mental slavery worse, as I said, because the mental slavery It's going to teach others to teach others to enslave others and keep on going while the generations go. And let me throw this monkey wrench and screwdriver in it too. And I don't care how nobody feel, but it's just the truth of it. Because when you talk about God or the Most High or Jesus or Jesus, let me tell you something. I'm tired of people making God or the Most High look like a chump. God ain't soft, okay? God fights back. Okay? God fights back. So with all of these devils and these people telling you to wait for God, like, let me tell you something. Let me be the first black man to tell you this. Sorry, that was very disrespectful to my elders and ancestors. But let me be one of the black men to tell you this. In modern day, we not waiting for nothing. Okay? Because we are an extension of God, the Most High, or whatever name you want to give the Almighty, Powerful One. The Most High got power. We have power as well. Stop telling me and other people that, oh, you have to wait for God to come back. No. Because when our people was in slavery, where was your God? It took people like Nat Turner and Harriet Tubman to take that power with the Most High. Okay? To take that power. Okay? Just remember what that power is. Just remember that they can't stop your power that's inside of you. They'll try to take it. Because many people will try to take your power of down in you and down in your spirit and your soul. Because they're already down already. So they need to have you where they're at. Who job bless, no man curse. Watch these enemies in a 444 hearse. Do not let these people take your energy. Okay? Keep your energy shining, my melanated people. Because you have to understand, they taught us religion when we gave the world spirituality to make religion. Okay? I'm going to say it again. They gave us religion when we gave the world spirituality to make religion. Black people, melanated people, stop being foolish and stop making people teach you your stuff. Stop making people teach you what they're not supposed to teach you. Stop following a dead end. Okay? Because every time you follow them, the only thing you do is bump yourself right into a wall. And if you want to be serious, I don't care how anybody take this. You want to talk about Jesus? If Jesus came back today, right? Jesus will wipe all you politicians and all you naysayers out of here. Okay? So when you want to talk about people got to wait for Jesus, nah. The Messiah that was here to live on earth with the people, I'm not going to put no name on it, but I'm going to just say this. The Messiah was uplifting the people's spirits, and the Messiah is still living. Okay? The Messiah is around, and the Messiah is waking people up. The Messiah is to wake people up. What you thought the Messiah was one person? No. Because why do we got to pray to somebody to come back, right? No, the Messiah is power all around this world. The Messiah is unlimited power within the people. But you want the people to wait for what? A Caucasian man to come back and save the people when you've been hurting the people? No. Let me tell you something, people. They didn't teach people about their spirit or their soul. But the Messiah is not a person, okay? It's an energy force to help the people survive, to help the people get through. I'm going to put it to you like this. Somebody asked me the other day, right, about my unk on my hand. And they said, I like that. I said, well, I love it. You like it, I love it. They said, what does that mean? I said, it means life, you know? Everlasting life. So then the person showed me their cross. And I said, what does that mean? I was playing a fool, okay? But I mean a wise fool. I was playing with them. I asked them, what do they cross mean? The person told me that Jesus died on the cross. So me being the wise ass I am sometimes, I said he died on the cross, right? What happened 3 days later? He resurrected, right? He resurrected. He was reborn, rebirthed 3 days later. Now look, if they killed him on the cross and he resurrected 3 days later, right? What death is we talking about then? Because I ain't dealing with no books here. I'm dealing with reality now. What death is we talking about? So don't ever talk about the Messiah dead. Because if they killed him on the cross and he resurrected 3 days later, it ain't nothing dead. Okay? The Messiah is supposed to be living after those 3 days. So after those 3 days, and he resurrected, and that energy came, what death are we talking about, people? It ain't no death you should be talking about. You should be talking about life. And that's one thing that they trick the people with. They keep on tricking the people with death. And they didn't never want to teach the people about life. Because if Jesus died on the cross, right? What happened 3 days later? He resurrected, and that's what you people in this world is supposed to do. They killed our spirits and they killed our souls, but we are supposed to resurrect and wake up. So when people wear that cross or where they wear that Jesus piece, you better be wearing life and not death on yourself, okay? Because the Messiah, I ain't going to use the name Jesus, but the Messiah is supposed to be life, energy, power. Okay? Because there's certain communities around this world that don't talk death or don't speak death. So when you talk about the Messiah transition, I'm going to just be real. What happened 3 days later after he transitioned? He woke up, right? He woke up. So don't ever think you could fix your face and talk about the Messiah dead. People that talk about the Messiah dead, that's the dead energy that you are living with. If that's the energy you living with, don't put that upon the people, okay? Because once you open your eyes in this life, and once your heart is beating, and once you feel that spirit, and once your soul keeps you moving every day, what death are you talking about? Because even in the afterlife, you still living. So stop making them teach you about death. Yes, it is ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Because we all know this physical makeup is physical makeup. It must go away. But how could your physical and your spiritual ever be something that will be connected in the afterlife? No. This physical is going to stay here either in an urn or in a casket or wherever it is on physical earth. Your soul, it will roam as it's supposed to roam. Okay? And if it has to meet our ancestors, that's where it's going. Okay? Like, certain people, they always say that certain people's souls will be burning in heaven forever. In hell, excuse me, sorry for that. Excuse me, please. They will always say that certain people's souls will be burning in hell forever. Well, to me, I don't subscribe to that. I don't. You have certain people that are living and their souls are burning now as they live. This is why certain people act how they act, and the reason why certain people do what they're doing on earth right now. Okay? People have to stop thinking that the soul and the physical body moves how people taught you it moves, or how you think it moves, or how you think it processes. Nah. Because humans have a weird way of thinking that the soul is taking things from like like we are teaching the soul. No, no. The soul teaches the physical body how to move. You could never teach something that been living here before you. The soul been on earth and in this universe before your physical body ever came here. And this is the thing where people always come back to the situation. Did humans make God, or did God make humans? I would always say with that, man, let these humans keep wrestling with the things that they make up. Let these humans keep on wrestling with the nonsense that they make up. Because that's the only thing that's going to keep happening. Humans make God. Humans make devils. Humans make demons. Humans make a whole bunch of things. Okay? And within humans making all of these different things, I always say, black people, let me talk to you. What happened to the gods? What happened to the gods? Let me say it again. Black people, let me talk to you. What happened to the gods? How? And this is why. How you let these people teach you? How? Because without being disrespectful, or whatever you want to call it, respectful, you're still letting these people teach you that you are not supposed to be taught. Okay? Because how could you let them give us religion? And I'm not talking about one religion. I'm talking about all religions. How could you let these people give us something? Don't you forget that you was the first to give spirituality this world, but did you forget? Did you forget? Yes, you did forget. And this is why they was able to take spirituality and create something called religion. Okay, because I always say, like, the sun is over 4 billion years old. No disrespect, but all due respect to the sun. Where was religion 4 billion years ago? Any one of these religions. Could you talk to me? Could anybody tell me? Where was any religion 4 billion years ago? Okay, holla at me. Let's talk even deeper. 11 billion years ago, when the universe was being created. This universe that we live in. Where was any religion? Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Let's be real. Because this is real facts. This is real facts. 11 billion years ago, where was any religion? And this is not being disrespectful, but it always comes to the point where I say, when you talk to religious people, and you bring facts up, that's when religious people have a problem. But you know why they have a problem? Because they don't like you asking questions. And you know why they don't like you asking questions? Because when you ask questions, you get answers. And when you get answers, you find this loopholes. Okay? And you find different things are missing. Here, there. Because, for example, in many different religious books, they got the sun in the religious books. But I always say if they have the sun in these religious books, but many of these different religions don't respect the sun, why do you even have the sun in your books? You know? Like, it's very funny. But they'll tell you you're atheist if you don't believe in certain religions or if you don't believe in their God. I will never believe in their God. Never. Never. Capital N, capital E, capital V, capital E, and capital R with a capital dot, 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 dot. I will never believe in their gods or their God. Because the only thing their gods and their God do is enslave people. And when you question their God, they will tell you you're wrong. That's when they make up words like atheist. But let me tell you something. My melanated skin is no person could challenge my melanated skin to this universal order. Okay? Because they have scientists and all type of teachers. You know, you have all these doctors. You know, you have all these people. But these people, they can't move past real life, you know, because you give them diplomas, you give them degrees. But what is their diplomas and degrees worth when they can't teach people real life? You could only teach people a program. You could only educate people on a set program. Because when you look at preschool, kindergarten, first grade, all the way to 5th grade, that's a set program. Then you take people to 6th to 8th grade, a set program. Then you graduate, and you are going into what we call what? What do we call that? After you graduate from the 8th grade, you're going into high school. Okay? You're in junior high school. You know, but first you're in elementary before the junior high school. But when you reach into junior high school and high school, we're talking about high school now. When you reach into high school, start from the 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. And they're teaching you how to live into a program life. Don't fall into the program. Bless up to everybody. Open-minded, thank you. Tina Marie, thank you. Nuesta, thank you. Bucks, thank you. Big up. Much love to everybody out there. I'll be back later on.